Hey, I'm in Central California right now driving the 2025 Audi A6 e-tron Sportback Quattro. Now what is that? Well, it's a fully electric sedan hatchback, and it's available in Canada right now. It's a two-motor system, puts out a maximum of 456 horsepower, and which is plenty, thank you very much. We had no problem getting through some of these beautiful roads here in Central California. Now, it's a very slippery car, and I'm going to take you for a quick walk around right now. So this specimen here is the Technique model, which is the top trim for Canada. That means it gets these trick LED taillights. You can't really see them right now, but they have different configurations for the look. They can actually flash up a warning triangle as well if there's an emergency. And interestingly, this is the first Audi to have illuminated rings on the back. But it gets even more interesting if you're Canadian, because when you come up front here, Canada is the only market in the world that's going to get illuminated front Audi rings. I'm not sure why that is, but that's the case. So hey, oh Canada. This electric Audi is uncannily quiet, smooth, and with 422 horses on tap, 456 with launch control, it's surely quick enough. Now, much of the A6 e-tron Sportback's calm can be attributed to its really slippery 0.23 drag coefficient. And aerodynamic efficiency is key when it comes to eking out range in EVs, as wind resistance accounts for 60% of a vehicle's total drag at highway speeds. And as we know, Audi is no stranger when it comes to aerodynamic efficiency. See the 1982 Audi 100 and the 1999 A2, which were both ahead of their time when it came to cheating the wind. Built on Volkswagen Group's PPE 800-volt architecture, the A6 e-tron uses Audi's new-gen 12-module battery with a 94.9 kilowatt-hour net capacity. It's more energy-dense and uses fewer rare earth metals, and this battery gives the e-tron Quattro a claimed max range of 536 kilometers, or if you go for the Ultra trim on 19-inch aero wheels, that stretches to 607 kilometers. Has a max charging power of 270 kilowatts, and therefore the A6 e-tron can go from 10 to 80% charge in 21 minutes at an appropriate DC fast charger if you can find one. As with all Audi EVs, the A6 e-tron comes at us with a single-frame body-colored grille surrounded by a black mask, a reverse of the gas-powered Audis. The squinting OLED daytime running lights give the car its eyes, while the main headlights are integrated into a dark mask below. They're pretty much invisible. Optional are Audi's full matrix headlights, as this technology is now legal in Canada. The rear of the A6 e-tron Sportback gets Audi's new 3D light bar with 5 OLED groupings per side, and each containing 45 elements. The visual possibilities are staggering, and Audi is capitalizing on this with 8 selectable lighting signatures that are unlocked in the higher trim levels. Inside, we see Audi's new Screenolicious cabin, sporting a sweeping OLED display, housing an 11.9-inch virtual cockpit and 14.5-inch MMI touch display that uses Android Automotive OS with an AI-powered voice assistant. Upper trims get a slim LED light bar. It's called a dynamic interaction light that runs along the base of the windshield. There's also a 10.9-inch passenger screen available. Balancing all this tech is an organic, flowing aesthetic enhanced with fine metalwork, artistic ambient lighting, and a few physical controls. However, the cabin doesn't feel quite as upscale as recent Mercedes-Benz and Volvo efforts, but it's handsome and functional. Standard in every A6 S6 e-tron is a trick-fixed variable light control glass roof with 9 elements that go from almost clear to dark frosty. It's pretty cool technology. You can even call up a stripe pattern that initially seems a bit gimmicky, but works well in diffusing direct light if you don't want to go full dark. And here's another cool interior touch, illuminated seatbelt receptacles, which will eliminate fumbling around in the dark when trying to buckle up. With its cushionly tuned standard adaptive damping, the A6 e-tron Sportback delivers a really smooth ride. The regenerative brakes feel linear and natural, and Max Regen mode enables one-pedal driving. Audi says up to 95% of day-to-day braking is regenerative. Adding the $3,800 S-Line package zings up your A6 a bit with air suspension, flat bottom wheel, contrast stitching, upgraded exterior styling, front sport seats, headlight washers, LED taillights, and a few other goodies. Dynamic mode brings a bit more driving enthusiasm, but it's evident Audi's going for a cathedral-like calm experience here that will earn your respect but perhaps not stir your soul. This is where the S6 e-tron Sportback Quattro comes in. With standard air suspension, 21-inch wheels, and its dual-motor drivetrain juiced to 543 horses, the S6 lands in a place where the 2025 e-tron Sportback really wants to be. And I sense no deterioration in ride quality or cabin calm with the S6. Yet its chassis is more alert, steering is quicker, the cool factor ramps up, and of course it's considerably faster. The S6 has a bit more edge, a bit more character, yet doesn't lose any of the comfort. It's the better version if you can make the financial stretch and are okay with a range drop to 521 kilometers. In Canada, the 2025 Audi A6 e-tron Sportback Quattro starts at $87,500 thereabouts. Moving up to the progressive trim, that's $91,000. That nets adaptive damping and a few other niceties. The top trim, the Technique, is $93,000, and for that you get the big audio system, soft closed doors, and a few other things. But the base model is very well equipped, and this car is not going to move the needle too much on electric vehicles in Canada because A, it's expensive, and there's not going to be a lot of people buying them. Nonetheless, someone who's in the market for a premium European electric sedan, this is a pretty intriguing offering. If you're looking at, say, Mercedes, BMW i4, Polestar 2, it's fast, it's beautifully built, it's super quiet, super smooth, but I really think its ace in the hole is this. And we're talking about the 500 liters of cargo space behind the hatch. And it's expandable to 1,300 liters. You can put a whole lot of stuff in there. For Driving.ca, I'm Peter Blakeney.